Super Typhoon Ragasa, the world's most powerful tropical storm of 2025, is barreling toward southern China after devastating the Philippines with destructive winds and torrential rain. The typhoon is putting tens of millions at risk across some of Asia's most densely populated cities, including Hong Kong, Macau, Shenzhen, and Guangzhou. On Tuesday, Hong Kong braced for impact, shutting schools, suspending many businesses, and preparing for major transport disruptions. Authorities raised the typhoon signal to 8, the third highest alert, forcing closures across the city. About 700 flights have already been cancelled, with most passenger services suspended until early Thursday. The Hong Kong Observatory warned Ragasa could bring hurricane-force winds up to 220 km per hour, 137 miles per hour, heavy rains, and a dangerous storm surge. Sea levels are expected to rise by about 2 meters in coastal Hong Kong, with maximum levels potentially reaching 4 to 5 meters, similar to the devastation seen during Typhoon Hato in 2017 and Typhoon Mangkhut in 2018, which caused billions in damages. Sandbags have been distributed in low-lying areas, while residents queued at supermarkets to stockpile essentials. Milk and meat sold out quickly, and vegetable prices tripled in some markets. Despite the looming threat, Hong Kong's stock exchange will remain open, as a new policy introduced last year requires trading to continue regardless of weather. In Macau, schools closed and evacuation plans were activated. In Shenzhen, authorities prepared more than 800 emergency shelters. Meanwhile, Taiwan evacuated over 7,600 residents from mountainous areas, while transport disruptions extended into a second day with 273 flights cancelled and rail services suspended. Chinese authorities have also activated flood control measures across southern provinces, warning of widespread heavy rainfall. Offshore winds and surging seas are expected to peak late Tuesday into Wednesday, with possible escalation of warnings if Ragasa strengthens further. The typhoon had earlier ripped through northern Philippines on Monday, prompting President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. to place disaster response agencies on full alert and mobilize all government departments. Ragasa struck with sustained winds over 267 km per hour, 165 miles per hour, making it the strongest storm on Earth this year. As the storm now bears down on China's southern coast, millions remain on edge, bracing for potentially catastrophic flooding, power outages, and destruction. More than 10,000 people were evacuated across northern and central Luzon ahead of the storm, the Philippines Department of the Interior and local government said in a statement. The Philippines had warned of life-threatening conditions on the islands as Ragasa's dangerous winds triggered flooding and landslides. A landslide in Benguet, on Luzon Island, killed one person and injured several others, according to the Tuba Public Information Office. Video from Camaguin Island, posted by the department, showed fierce winds and ocean water whipping past houses onto a residential street. Further north, footage filmed by a resident showed ferocious gusts of wind pelting tall trees in the Batanes province. Heavy rain advisories remain in place for much of the northern Philippines as Ragasa's outer bands continue to lash the country, with further risks of flooding and landslides possible in Luzon.